Okay, everyone, here's the joke that I told for my audition for Ultimate Poker, as many of you have requested. Sorry about the lighting. Light on the desk burnt out. We have to go to a Home Depot to get the bulb to replace it. Anyway, first guy, there were three of us in the room. First guy told a story of how at an audition he popped all the buttons off of his shirt and ripped his pants. He was a heavier set gentleman. It was sort of, So I had three jokes that I wanted to tell, and I had to hurry up and pick one. So I went with the story about Sophie. Sophie's in the restroom, and one day she just snaps. Can't take it anymore. So she runs out of her room. She goes running down the hall. She sees a little old man. She grabs her gown. She lifts it up and says, "Super pussy!" And the guy goes, looks and has a heart attack. Boom, falls over dead. Okay? Sophie, she goes running down the hall, sees a second little old man, grabs her gown, lifts it up. "Super pussy!" Boom, dead. Okay? Sophie, spots her third victim, goes running in the hall, grabs her gown, lifts it up. "Super pussy!" The guy looks at her, looks down, looks up. "Yeah, I'll have the soup." Okay. Second joke that I was going to tell, I don't know what the reaction you're having is, but I like that joke. Second joke I was going to tell was the story of Cinderella. Cinderella is in the garden crying because she can't go to the ball. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Poof, comes her fairy godmother. "Cinderella, you can go to the ball. Poof, there's your beautiful gown. Poof, there's your coach and horses. Poof, there's your magical IUD, which will turn into a pumpkin if you don't leave the ball by midnight." Now, Cinderella is just thrilled. She can't wait, and off she goes to the ball. Fairy godmother looks at the garden. It's really rather pretty garden, and she decides she's going to wait there. And this is a nice, beautiful summer night. And she's waiting and waiting, and midnight comes, and Cinderella's not there. But so long as she left the ball before midnight, it's not a problem. It's okay, and 1 o'clock comes, and, well, hopefully Cinderella left the ball, and there shouldn't be any trouble. And 2 o'clock comes, and where the hell is that girl? She just doesn't understand. She's waiting and waiting, and no Cinderella. And then soon it's 3 in the morning. No Cinderella. 4 in the morning. No Cinderella. 5. She's getting very angry. She wants to know where this girl is. 6 in the morning, in waltzes Cinderella with this big grin on her face, just looking happy and so relaxed and just feeling wonderful. And Fairy Godmother's there a few minutes. She says, "Cinderella, where have you been? You were supposed to have left the ball by midnight, and I've been waiting for you. What have you been doing?" "Oh, I went off with a prince." Oh, really? Well, I saw that Prince Charming just a few hours ago. He was off with that Snow White tramp. Now, who were you seeing?" "Oh, I don't remember his name. It was Peter something or other." Third joke that I like to tell, also by the same English teacher, is the story of Little Billy. Well, Little Billy's asleep in his room, and he wakes up and he has to go to the bathroom. So he goes walking down the hall, and he sees light on in his mother's bedroom, and he peeks in, and there's his mom laying on the bed. She's naked. She's wrapping herself, going, "I need a man. I need a man. I need a man." And Little Billy thinks that's rather odd. He goes down the hall and goes to the bathroom, does his business, goes back to bed. Next night, he wakes up again. He has to go to the bathroom. So he walks down the hall, and there's the light on in his mother's bedroom. The door's open a crack. He looks in, and she's naked, lying on the bed, going, "I need a man. I need a man. I need a man." Well, that's really very odd. Little Billy goes down to the bathroom and does his business and goes back to bed. Third night, wouldn't you know it, he has to go to the bathroom. So he goes walking down the hallway, and there's the door. It's open, the light's on. He looks in, and there's his mother with a man on top of her, and she's got a big smile on her face. And Little Billy just can't believe it. He goes to the bathroom, does what he has to do, and hurries back to his bedroom, rips off all of his clothes, lays down on the bed, and goes, "I need a bike. I need a bike. I need a bike." Didn't go where you thought it was, did it? Okay, last one is not so much a joke as I saw a cartoon and I sort of made it into a joke. If you don't get it, sorry, I liked it. A New York hottie, socialite type was getting up in the morning and she's going downstairs to fix her coffee and being very hip. She's only wearing a man's t-shirt because, after all, that's the thing to do. Very large and everything and nothing else on. And she's at the counter making her coffee, and her cat is under her legs going figure eight, looking up. And finally it sits down and just says, "Funny, I don't see the resemblance." Okay, these are the jokes, folks.